Okay, we're coming up. All right. Now we are live.
Yeah,
We are
Rastafari.
live. We are live. Hold on. Let me bring you up and everything. Yes. One sec. All right. Miss Henry, big yourself up. Thank you definitely for logging in to the show. It's gonna be crazy today. The big boss is in the room here and things. So each and every one just keep sharing. Just share the link as you come in. It's just gonna be a phenomenal interview process that we're gonna have. All right,
Like how you give me a lion head, man.
definitely. Jamali,
I
the
said, real.
man, the man of the hour, you know,
You
the
give,
man of the hour, the man of the hour.
you give thanks to
No,
five.
hold on there. We have more. Oh, big up yourself, Claudette from the UK. Stephen, reggae artist Stephen Souza. Yo, is in the room. Stephen, big up yourself, you know. Later on, so the thing gonna be crazy, right? Yeah, so we definitely want to big up
Yep.
each and every one who is logging in right now. As you come in, guys, just share the link. Share the link, share the page. It's gonna be epic. For the man who I've been hearing so much about for years, getting his music for years, and now in the process of sitting down and just basically gonna have a wonderful fun time with him. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourself, Bevc Management out of the UK, Dave Foster out of Canada. Big yourself up and thing. Definitely thank you guys for logging in and things. Do remember Steven Souza broadcast later on. It's gonna be epic as always. So guys, do remember. Um Jahmali.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. The first person who introduced me to you, and he introduced me to you. He didn't introduce me to you as Jahmali. Him call you Bingy Mali. And the man
Thank
say,
you,
as a right
man.
man, and him bring it the tune, and bring the tune to me, and he say, yo, you gotta check out the Jahmali, yeah, man. But yo, me call him as a ras. Me call him Bingy Mali. You understand? Because the brother
I've been there
wicked.
for that chat, man.
But
Yes, man. I have been to chat.
I'm a definitely go back to that moment when the first time I heard of you, and sit down and start going through different segments of your songs. Um,
Yeah.
Jahmali. Now
Yes.
the name is pretty much fascinated in a way, and I'm gonna tell you why in a way. And I
Talk
want
to me.
you to explain to the fans, of course, the name, how that name came up, Jahmali, because of course it's not your
Right.
government name. So how did you came to that aspect? You know what I'm saying, from Jahmali, because you used to be Junior T first, I think, right?
Yes. Man, you've done your research, man.
so so now you Jahmali. Going to that aspect, let the fans hear.
Well, yeah, you're quite correct on that. I was junior T before, and then all my years singing in growing up, that was, the name when I entered my business is with, and but after my transition, after my start my victory as a Rasta man, I'm like, okay, I still like the letter J. I begin to know that okay, J wasn't a part of the English language in the first,
Yep.
100, 200 years. Yeah, and it just became them just write it in after a while. So wherever J is, you could put Y there also. So you could
Mm.
also say Yamali. You could also say Yamali, you know. Um,
Okay.
but the name Jamali, because I didn't want to let go of the J. I fell in love with the letter J. So I'm like, okay. And
Mm.
then how I got that name now, as me I said, me a transition. And as me a transition type my victory in Rastafari, I was really looking for a name that would be befitting. You see me I say? And so me I say, okay, let me try use this J thing and see what I can come up with. You see me I say? And I
Uh-huh.
heavily lean on the spirit to lead me and guide me and show me what to do. And it was a Sabbath morning, get up early, read my Bible, bam, bam,
Mm-hmm.
bam, have my guitar up there. At the time I was, in the country, me have this brother who was in his workshop. He get up early too. He had some work that he had to finish and he was in his workshop. He was using that plane, a wood plane. So each time he did that, he stopped. Apparently, somebody passed outside, and I hear him hail up the brethren, and it was a brethren that
Mm-hmm.
me grew up with, and me never know his
Mm-hmm.
last name. His last name was Jahmali. And me hear him hail the brethren. I'm
Okay.
like, that's my name right there. Like I heard my name when he said that, and I just moved the D. I just moved the D and put the J there, and that's how I come up with Jahmali. And so let me clear it up right here on the show
Okay.
now and clear it up for all your fans, the people watching, all your viewers. I'm now in the midst of, and I'm going to say this because it's been a while, I'm in in a process right now where people are still coming up to me thinking that I'm one of Bob Marley's son, telling me, oh, me look like them, blah, blah, blah. It kind of surprised me. I'm like, yo, me come from Clarendon. I'm born and grow this. You don't know why me like you. Me like the
Mm-hmm.
cup. Honey, drop my tin in cup. Then I want him a drink out. I know. Yes.
Eh.
I love it.
Wicked.
Yeah, man.
So just clear. So you just set the year clear right there.
So
So you
let me
know,
set this clear.
because
I am not
the
Bob
first.
Marley's son. I am not related to the Marleys, and my name does not have a R
Mm-hmm.
or a E or a Y in it. It is
And
not
doesn't have a R
Marley.
or
It
Ley.
is
Yeah.
Marley.
All right. Jamali, young youth, growing up in whatever you say, Clarendon.
Yes, I am.
Clarendon guy.
Beer
You know me I
Clarendon.
say young youth growing up. What type of person was you growing up, especially in the school, going through all age school? You know me I say and primary school, all age school, and all that. What type of person were you growing up in those years?
Essentially, you ever really sit back and check, just lie down on your back one night, and or, in your life
Mm-hmm.
and just really checking, running back the tape. And you realize that you're essentially the same person when you were growing up. You haven't changed. Just
Mm.
added a few things and probably, cut off a few things, but you're essentially the same person, huh?
Essentially the same person. A real thought that
Yes,
real talk that. Big up
essentially.
yourself, each and every one in the room right now. I see Simone from Ottawa, Canada. I see Dope Queen from South Africa. Bob's, all my UK massive is logged in. South Africa is logged in. Canada is logged in. And Florida
Yes, I am.
is logging in. South Africa again logging in. Ella, big up yourself, guys. Thank you. Share the page as you come in. That's pretty cool. Now, hold on now. No, were you the first artist ever come out with that Ja in front of your name? Because you came out at an early age in the
Age
reggae
of
fraternity.
24, 23, 24.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Just coming out of college,
Okay.
them time
Oh,
as a youth.
yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, man. Yes, so a few things you take on there. Seem like the boy you get up both an interview and an out of you today because you just weave the fabric them together like you say, no, I can't even be clear which one of the questions to answer, but I like it. Yeah,
Pick
man.
one. Pick one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You lead the jet trend.
The Jat train in the night. No, I'm gonna give you where credit is due. There's no persona non grata around here because that's what they've been doing to me for years. Now all these guys who have the name, all
Eh.
every single last one, call their name. Anyone? Can you call one name? One, just one. Somebody call the most well-known John name right now. Call him. In your ask one of your listeners, your viewers, to name out one of those first.
You hear listeners, you hear what he said. Bring up one of
Just
the
anyone.
most
Just anyone.
way back name that starts with Ja, any
No, no,
artist,
no, no, no.
and he will
Anyone.
tell you.
Listen, I've been in the music business for since 1985, 86. And in the 80s, there was no art.
1985, 86.
Right. In the 80s, there was no artist who come and bust with the name Ja. Nor in the 90s, except for me. But in the 70s, you have Ja Youth, Ja Thomas, blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? Come up to early 80s.
Somebody just put Jam Mason. David, Jam Mason how many? Jam Mason wasn't that long in the business. Jack Cure wasn't that long in the business, guys.
All of them youth,
Jack Cure, no.
all of them youth, when me name Jahmali,
Nope.
when me name Jahmali,
Not in the 80s.
when me name Jahmali, Jamaican name Jamaican was Perry Mason. Jack Cure was Kangal
You hear history?
or something like
You
that.
hear history, guys?
Tikator. Tikator used to do this when we back up in the studio. And he would
Yes.
frustrate himself.
Yes.
I'd be like, I'd grab him and say, boy, don't do that. Do not bow to anyone. I mean, it's not King Selassie, I don't bow to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
For real.
No, show them respect.
No.
So on. You don't have to bow down. You don't have to prostrate them.
No, Jamali.
Yes.
Jamali. I'm telling you. For those who definitely were trying to remember who Jamali is, whatever. This is the song Jamali. I'm gonna play this track that you have, way back track, wherein most people would understand and know where you're coming from. This was the track that I was introduced to the first time
Oh,
by a Rastaman from Trinidad. A Rastaman from Trinidad, not a Jamaican, from Trinidad, gave me this track from out of his hard drive, standing right beside me. He gave me this track. Listen to this one.
Hearken to the words of Jacob. These are the words of our father. Oh, Israel. Let me live. Let Reuben live and never
You
die.
get me? I will sing to the most.
Praises to the Most High. Let me live. Let Reuben live and never die.
What
I will give
thanks and praise.
praises to the Most High.
Praises be to the Almighty. Wow.
Shall you see where we are going? For our sake I make this plea. For the seeds of our sowing destroy peace and unity. And it's showing, it is growing.
Oh my gosh. That's supposed to be your first album, El Shaddai, like what, 1998 was that album?
Yeah, man. 97,
On the
98. Yeah.
Pentos. On the
Yeah, man.
Pentos. For
Yeah,
real.
man. I'm spent
As I told you,
yeah,
that was the first track was given to me from a Rastaman all the way from Trinidad, handed to me, and things like that. That was the first
where
track.
were you at the time?
I was at that time
In Trinidad?
I was in Queens, New York. I was in New York, yeah.
Oh,
Queens, New York, yeah.
okay. We don't yeah, for the
Anything.
melting pot,
Uh,
you know? Yeah,
yes.
man. Nice,
And
nice.
and and at that time, hold on. Now, sign with Pentos at that time. Give me the aspect how
Right.
you was you got the whole aspect of signing with Pentos
Well,
label
I
and
was
stuff.
really trying to spend out, you know. Look, I've been in the business for many years.
Hmm.
I'm a person with big on creativity. I think that's one of the things that um
Yes.
for all intents and purposes, the people in the business know that's the thing that is supposed to keep the business going, prolong it, make it worthy and weighty. If you don't, if you're not pushing the creative part of it, so me come into it creatively. Me have been
Hmm.
to in a Germany, whenever signed to Germany because I was singing, and the reason why me I say that is
Share the
because
page, guys.
them time everybody was singing cover versions, blah blah blah. If you're not singing cover
Yes.
versions, you can't really get fun Bento label so good. Actually, it
Hmm.
was that song that you played first, the intro, Let Me Live, that caused Jermaine to change his mind because I did that song on a track. He actually put it out. It did so well that he pulled it back,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, you know what? Let me use it as the intro. He didn't even put the song.
Whoa.
It's an entire song, and he didn't put it on the album. I mean, Let Me Live. That song was released by Bobby Digital. But anyway, back to what you said.
Yes.
I wasn't signed to them. I was just in the yard singing. I'm always doing
Okay.
that. But yeah, but me get one management now who they were friends, they were bosom buddies, and that's how I got it. You get what I'm saying, and that's how Jermaine ended up getting this album, like kind of like free of cost because we never had treatment. I ended up getting screwed in the long run, but hey, that's what it is.
Ah,
Like
that's
that.
the worst part.
Yeah, that's how the business is still. You understand? This is why
Yes.
now we have to
Hold on
invest
there.
to.
Jamali, hold on there. Hold on there. Yeah, yeah, I just realized something. Before you
Yeah.
jump and correct me if I'm wrong, before you start jumping into the reggae aspect of singing, you was a teacher, innit? You was a teacher. Am
Me
I
kind of have
correct?
yes, man. I was a teacher. I actually decided.
So,
I
but you
actually
start
decided.
teach. You st- yes. Go ahead,
Go
because you
ahead.
start the teaching in a short space of time, then you jump into the music. Am I on that same level there, or what? Explain
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Well, you have to, two things can be true and at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Although they're different. Um, like for instance,
Hmm.
me always I sing, right? So me I sing for me in our church, right? Me I sing. I remember the first week that I went to high school. That very first week when my
Hmm.
mother put me on the bus and send me to school. Orientation week. You know which part me there at 14 years old?
Talk to me.
Waterhouse me end up on a jamming studio.
Waterhouse. Waterhouse.
Yeah, man. I run a jamming studio. So I've been in the music
Uh,
since I'm a teenager. I've been doing it since I'm a teenager. But me, I've been round Daddy Blue, all of the original man, them Shabba Ranks, the whole of the man, them time, me a youth, me a teenager. I was there when the whole of the youth proper
Yes.
youth them Bunchy and the whole of them come and jam his place. I was there. You understand? Me and
Mm-hmm.
Paned were friends. Paned that they murdered. The one I used them with. And when I only
Yes,
asked him,
but
I
yes, you
literally
did.
cried when
Yes.
them when I heard he died. I literally cried because I love that youth they gone to build.
Mm.
Um and so what me I say is we in our business from them time there, right? From in I nine, from in the 80s. So me I tell about before from high school,
Yes.
right? Then me left high school, which
Mm.
is very technical. Then I went to Excel, community college, which is Excelsior there at Northview in Kingston. Then I left from there. I spent a year there. All this time I'm still singing, I never stopped singing. And
Uh-huh.
then we left from there, so I went to Micro Teachers College. All this time I'm still singing. I never stopped.
Still singing and you went to teachers
Right
college.
all the
Wow.
way throughout college, I was still at the studio. I was still doing my shit until I leave college. I started teaching. Well, I kind of left prematurely. I left in my third year. Start the third year, the very last year. To get my girlfriend pregnant. To decide to damn, I can't stay in a my man took my
So
whole
you
life.
have to go
You
work.
know the thing go, right? We a yard man, and you know the thing go. Let's just put it out there, and and
Yes.
and and uh,
Yes.
but I used to actually I wasn't doing bad. I loved it really. And me that teacher was school down there,
But,
Kingston Senior. And this is what made me leave the profession. I decided to guess what? I'm going instead. Me I go teach in the wider classroom. Than
uh-huh.
protracted. 10, 15 students per
Whoa.
session. Blah blah blah. And then you get one break. Well, this classroom, me not gonna get no break. It's gonna be a lifetime classroom, right? But me a teach,
Yes.
I was in a science class. Me a teach a set of grade 9 students. There was this girl in the class who came to class. They robbed her. She apparently over the weekend was her birthday. Her parents bought her a whole heap of chopper, golden, white golden shit. Earrings, chopper rings,
Then we
blah
call
blah
them
blah,
chopperate and thing.
rings,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And the very students in her class robbed her in my class.
Whoa.
Stripped her of her
Whoa.
jewelry, stripped her. But she was smart. She came to me. She was smart. She came to me when the class just started, and she found me before me coming to the class and let me know, listen, this is what I'm sir, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, go back to your seat, sit down, know your point out who they are. So I just call up these two. Well, like 4 of them, I call them up to the what we call the blackboard. This is a science class now. I put something on the board and kind of let them face the board with them back to the class. All this time, them not aware, so me know what go on. Me understand, me just come into the class and put something on the board.
Uh-huh.
And then, me give them the work and I tell them, hey, until you guys work it out, don't even turn around. You get what I'm saying? Look at the board and you're
Whoa.
gonna work it out. It was a simple problem I gave them. Anyway, whilst them doing that, I went to them bags, got back the girl jewelry and give it back to her. The attack claps come after class. Them days in Kingston Senior, it was shift days. It was, shift, first shift, second shift,
Yeah, yeah, the first shift,
Yeah,
second shift,
the first
yeah,
shift.
and
So
things like
that
that.
was
Yeah.
like from,
The second shift after midday or something like
right.
that.
So when me done my first shift for the day, I go home now. When me come out of the schoolyard, one bag of schoolboy, but that me come buck up in a brother. 1 ounce of buckle and stone and cutlass and knife and all kind of weapon the man they run.
What?
Yeah, man, me have to run for my life, man. Me have to run, and them run me. And them run all some of them youth, some of them youth they are big man now. I hope some of them can hope in time we can say, yo, remember this I mean, me same one. Them run me from Kingston Senior. I don't know if you know Kingston Senior up at the top of Orange Street. Where, a little bit below Hero Circle where Marcus Garvey buried. Well, me run come up the road there. You understand? A 2 Hero Circle me have to run to get away from them, You understand?
What?
them chase me all the way, halfway through the Euro circle. And when them say, okay, them see people over for Almastown side. Now I come out and I say, what? I saw them stop and turn and turn back. They were mad because what? Me stop them food. No, that's the Jamaican people. Think about this now. From them time, they realize, okay, why the classroom. I understand it can be laughable, but here what, Jed, the parents, teachers have to do them job, but parents must also do their jobs. You see me? I say, I'm a teacher
Yes,
boy.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
man.
Train the child in the
You
way they
can't
should grow, that when they grow old, they will not depart.
yeah, man.
The Bible said that, you
You
know.
can't send a child come and to come learn, to come eat food, Jed. What kind of thing that? Come looking food, you know.
Whoa,
Come
yo.
looking fever.
So
So
what?
that's how
So
me
you
was.
was you seeing Bolt at an early age in your teaching then. All
That's how
right,
me
hold
start.
on. You hold on. You did also a collaboration with Buju Banton, right?
Yes.
How was that
Man, called
experience?
Mama's Cry. Called Mama's Cry. It's
Mm-hmm.
on Buju Banton's Inner Heights album.
Yeah, it's in the Inner Heights album, which was I think that Inner Heights album was released in 97. 97.
Right.
That Inner Heights
You know,
album was released.
all right, this is what I'm saying now. The two albums came out the same time, one before the other. Inner Heights before.
Mm-hmm.
But El Shaddai came out afterward and was giving Inner Heights a run for its money. That's when things began
Of
to change.
course.
That's when things began to change. I didn't
Wow.
realize at the time. It was, after years, I realized,
I
oh,
heard that.
that's what was going on. Because yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
so no, 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 Jamali. As I said, and you said it. You've been around the music era. You dealt with a lot of big man studio vibes, everything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
From King Jammins,
Yeah,
come
man.
down Black Scorpio, and you
Yeah,
name
man.
them. You were there.
The whole
You
out dread.
understand?
The full
The
out
whole
dread.
like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, man.
your what I should say, your resume is decent, really decent,
Thank you, sir.
very much
Thank you, sir.
decent. Your resume.
Thank you, sir.
No,
Thank you, sir.
no, no, Jamali.
Yes.
Looking back when you started to where you reach right now, how would you say you have been through thick storm, and what looking back now, how would you say you have accomplished from then till now? How would you bottom it out?
Yeah. Well. Listen. I think where I'm at right now, I feel really good. Because there's so much. Look, I've been banned. What we call bantanship.
Yes.
Jamaican people know what bantanship is. Like that's like sabotage. You get what I'm saying? And I've been through the sabotage, and the good thing, them say with experience, as long as you keep your head on your shoulders, and you try to learn from your experiences
Hmm.
and see how you could do better.
Teaches wisdom.
Teaches wisdom. So what I found is that throughout all these things, I've been writing better songs. Me have a better idea of what's going on. I've been trying to be a stalwart in the business because of my creativity. Because I think that's what is missing in the business. And these people, they know.
Jamali, Jamali, may I cut you right there. So you said something that I would not agree with you, and you know why I'm going to tell you that I don't agree with you. You said no, you're writing better songs. You've been writing better songs. You just add to your better songs. Don't say that again, boss. Not say yeah, write better songs. You've been writing better songs, but no, you have additional to your better songs.
Well,
That I will agree
all
with
right,
you.
all right, all right. I will take
Yeah.
that. I stand corrected, sir. I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
I like that. You stand
I
corrected.
stand.
All right. Before you say another word, ladies and gentlemen, the second track that I was being introduced again. Remember, these are guys who is not Jamaicans who introduced
I
this
Jamaican.
brother to me. You understand? The second track I go and play, and this was a beautiful. I love this track also, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Jamali, as the Rastaman tell me, say no, a Bingy Mali. Listen to this track.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Rockabit is clear for me.
Let me hide myself in
Let
thee.
me hide myself in thee. Yeah. Rockabit is clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Yeah. And so the heathen try to keep me down. They take down more than 10, but look, I'm still around. Hotter the battle, sweeter the victory. My eyes apple is highly Selassie. Oh, he creates so much wonder. El Shaddai, Yahweh, El Elyon, my provider. Rock of it is clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Yeah. Rock of it is clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee. In thine own house are thine enemies. So peace within thy gates and in thy walls prosperity. May Jah bless your endeavors and forever be with thee. Oh, once I was hungry, my father he fed me. Now in his care I will forever be. Rock of ages clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Rock of ages clear for me. Yeah. Let me hide myself in thee. Let me hide myself in thee. Let me hide myself in thee. Yeah. In thy care I will forever be. Yeah. So the heathen, they try to get me down. They take down more than 10, but look, we're still around. Hotter the battle, sweeter the victory. My eyes apple, he is the Almighty. Oh, he creates so much wonder. El Shaddai, Yahweh, El Elyon, my provider. Rock of ages clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee.
Rock of Ages, play for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Yo, some biblical thing them that my youth. Biblical. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, Jamali, Bingy Mali is in the building. Family, um, when you listen to, as I said, you listen to the words of your track. You understand? Your track is just beautiful. The arrangement is lovely, but the writing skills that you have, it tells so much. When you sitting down writing songs, do you have to you have to be in your own space? You have to have a spliff in your hand, to hold that form of meditation. Tell me your writing your writing aspect. How you go about writing a song?
Well, this is why I always bring up the word creativity. You know, it's three things we have. You know, intuition, inspiration, imagination. Okay, okay, and so once we have these things and we understand it, that that's the wellspring of your creativity. That's where you get what I'm saying. No, the writing process is like this. You know, a lot of people write topical and so on. And if you there's hardly anything that where you know Bob Marley not sing about, where most of our artists them not sing about already. And there's hardly any melody we have already being used. So you really have to do something creative. The creative process now is like this. You do not choose it. I didn't choose to write El Shaddai. None of those songs that you I didn't say, oh, I'm going to write El Shaddai. No. You get what I'm saying? I'll be sleeping. Hey, I wrote a song a couple months ago called Love Marijuana. So I actually was in my sleep. Okay?
Wow.
I jump up out of bed and my woman beside me after walk, I'm run going out of the room for my guitar and come out back and start. Just like when I hear it in my dream. And it was such a beautiful music. So I'm saying a lot of times creativity comes to me like that. It comes in spasms, in pieces. It go like this. Boom, like how El Shaddai came like one spasm. Let me tell you how fast El Shaddai come. Like this. It came so fast that me downloaded the first verse and I'm have to draw from a piece of paper and write down the second verse. Like right there and then. Like the song just came full. I didn't go back to it. Yeah, man, the song El Shaddai just came out of the heavens, just full like that. So till the very first verse that you hear, Jah, you see where we are going? All of that stuff, I already kind of catch it. So till when the second verse started coming, I had to draw from a pen and start writing down. You just start writing the lyrics and it just came just like that. So it's not a process where you can I mean, at least not the creative aspect of it, unless you're willing. Of course, you can.
Yes.
The inspiration aspect of it, I should say. If you deliberately gonna write a song, then you sit down and you say, okay, you ask the producer, okay, what kind of song do you want to hear? And you'd say to me, I want a lot of rap on this track, you know. And I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm feeling though. You get what me I say? Because it has to do with the inspiration. The inspiration has to go with what the heart feels.
What the heart feels. Okay.
Yeah, so you know, a lot of times I'll be writing a song and the melody and the vibe of it. I realize that these are the words are not the right words for this vibe and the melody that I have. So me have to say, okay, I have to switch it up and be like, you know, nah, this is way more serious than the topic that I'm trying. I don't want to get topical with it. You get what I say?
Jahmali, yeah. I have reggae artist, lovers rock artist Steven Souza in the room, and when you drop how you write the track, he was right there saying yes, a real talk that you're saying, real talk. You understand? Because he goes. I heard him saying the same thing just like that. Also, you feel me? So hold on now. So talking to me now, and I'm saying this to you. So what is your ultimate direction for your music right now?
Let me tell you.
What would you say to me?
You know what I'm surprised about in the reggae music industry? How foolhardy they approach it. You get what I'm saying? And people are going to be mad at me for, you know, if you really understand what I'm saying.
No, man, you're keeping it 100. You're keeping it 100, and I like that.
Creative process, right? And it's something that you cannot force, but it's also something that you can't just plant your callaloo bed and love it. You know what I mean? You have to kind of mulch it up and clean with the weeds and make sure that the thing grow up healthy and fat and proper so you can get some nice callaloo to eat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's on bush callaloo if you leave it like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, can't just sow the seed and just leave it like that. No.
And that's what's happening. What I'm surprised about is is that you have so many movers and shakers in the business, in the music business, and they totally ignore the, the creative process of the one drop. They totally, most of the producers are so entrenched. Even the time when the one drop was going on, it wasn't about creativity. It was about who can have the next artist song. Until now, it turned who can have the next song we're gonna make the most money. And this is why now it's about if the song not hot enough to make them be a commercial success, it's not good. And then they
Yes.
ignore the creative part of the music for running after filthy
So
lucre to say, okay, the song gonna be the
so
next, and while we're doing that, some Europeans
mhm.
and them are taking the music away from us because we are not organizing and centralizing around a common code of conduct where it comes to something that we created. We should at least have
Yes.
control, have the say over it. Like,
Re-
like right now,
so
they're planning to
so
open.
so so so, so
Go ahead.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I totally see where you're coming from, and I totally agree. This would make me angry, and this makes me angry for being in the music business as DJ, looking and see how the levels of how music changes and things like that. Now, Jamaica was known for reggae sunsplash. Everybody tuning up to come to reggae sunsplash. Now, the biggest reggae sunsplash in the world is in Europe. You understand?
You know,
Rotterdam. They have the biggest sunsplash in the world. Jamaica sunsplash now say not no more. And I just say a lot of the Europeans how the music is going now, you wonder. Now as a creative artist like yourself, how angry this makes you
am
in
I?
looking to see a guy who just come up and he must sing about from the girl to our punani to our breast to our this and are the biggest tune on the block, and he's making money,
Look,
and they must sing all they sing about drugs, chain, richness, and that's what's flying these days. You sit down and you write the cultural thing. You could write a song from Genesis to Revelation. It don't mean nothing no more. You understand what I'm saying? So you as a creative artist who doing your thing, how does that make you feel?
um, it's also like conspiracy to you. But if it's not, tell me. Make sense of this to me.
Hmm.
We have Google nowadays, so people can Google what I'm saying or what I'm about to say.
Yes.
I am one of the only artists, the only, and not and hey, God forbid that I'm also a singer, okay? But I'm one of the only artists in my business who have done what I've done creatively, okay? And come and bust in the 90s. Me are the one of the only singers. If you go and check the check back everything, I've never had a record deal. Never. Every other artist, every single artist where bust 990s get a record deal. Everyone. Everyone that have a one song where bust. Every single one. Except for who? Yours truly. Now why is that?
Hmm. Wow.
Mm. And they're
Wow.
not no and there are hardly four artists where you can put together in the reggae music business who are more creative, more me. And I know that.
So
They can't challenge me.
right. So hold on now. When you did, we know King's Jammins, Black Scorpio, all those other labels that you hold on, all those labels that you sang on, do one single track, and those there no given time they look and say blouse and skirt. Yo, the artists are
But I use
bad
that
still, you know.
right.
You know me I say? You
So
you drop a
yep.
track and it's good. When you drop El Shaddai album, that should have tell a lot of producers right then and there the levels that you were going. You understand? The
But you know
levels
why they're not.
that you were going. You understand? Because
You
if
do you want
your album was running a run past Buju Banton album, you understand? That's the levels. But
triple fat.
again, yes, talk to me.
I
Cause
don't.
things
I
like
don't.
that is like
I
it's
don't. I
crazy,
don't.
bro.
I don't. Think, I don't think around this issue. I think you wanna do an out of you, not really an interview. Let me tell you something. Because I will for
You're
sure gonna
right. You're
get back.
right. I have to get a couple of you guys and we sit
And
down and
you
we do a
also,
forum on this. And
yeah, because although I'm gonna be completely honest and forthright and nothing, no fallacy, no leading astray, no egotistical argument coming off one to be offended or
mhm,
inflated, and that's what they hate about me.
right.
Me, I want to in our business we're strictly conscious. I've always been conscious. A lot of the other motherfuckers, excuse my language, excuse the fans I'm listening.
Yeah. All right.
Them,
That's cool.
them,
Hmm.
what a big thing with our what a big thing that's causing a lot of problems in Jamaica right now is that a lot of grown men who call themselves grown are too up in their motherfucking feelings, man.
Hmm.
Feelings is causing all this emotional bullshit. I'm listen. Don't let me say how old I am. Okay, I've been witnessing some things to realize that because of ego and just bullshit. You get what me I say?
Hmm.
And it cuts across all strata of our society, including the music business. Now, if that's why I say, let us do
Right.
an out of view about this because the interview where this is concerned, if me go calls, if me go talk some things, you know the way they many years now me I hold it and just say, you know what, let me focus on the music. Let me not try to
Focus on
come
the
out
music and
here
just let the yes.
and
Hmm.
create some kind of platform to talk up my mouth and to be seen and a lot of people, a lot
I
of idiots
understand.
right now because the platform, the means is there for them to be on there. A lot of people
Yes.
on there just talking bass, don't know what they're saying, don't understand, especially in our reggae music business and especially we're forward with culture. A lot of people who don't know what they're
Okay.
doing are up there. And it's the same thing in our music. This is why the music suffering. Because you have a lot of producers
Yes.
who don't know jack about music. A lot of producers. Just
No.
the other day, listen, just the other day, and this is no disrespect to the artist who me attack, but a certain artist called me the other day.
Yes.
It's not even an artist, but me not gonna say no more on that. But what I'm
Right.
saying to you is this. Me help Oliver man. My boss some man who are big producer right now. Okay, I would be considered as big producers, but you don't know jack about music.
Hmm.
You're just able to say,
Right.
listen to one track and be like, okay, let's for instance say that track that you just done played, Rock of Ages, right?
Rock of
Not my
Ages. Yeah.
singing on it, just the track, just the rhythm. Let's say you and I are both here as friends and we are listening, and you said to yourself, as a disc jockey, you said, no, you're a disc jockey, you're a DJ. You ain't know nothing about production. You get what I'm saying? You play music,
Yes.
but there's no
But
there's no laws, there's no rules set in stone that say you can't be a producer. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You have a lot of DJs, a producer,
Ah,
a lot of producers, a DJ, and they
yeah,
infiltrate the
the business
radio
because
so they
now you're a producer.
control their music.
Right. When you have people
You know what,
other
Jamali, you're
than
sure
yourself.
right. We need a outer
Out
thing
of
on
you
this
because
thing. The
yes, because
levels,
so I'm saying that
definitely.
yeah, man, definitely my lad. Because let me tell you,
All right. No, as we, I'm gonna drop this track that I know this track means a lot to you. You know this track that I'm coming up with, and we're gonna talk about this track, ladies and gentlemen. If you do have any question, I may miss it, and definitely feature some Jahmali on Sunday Serenade today. Reggae artist Steve Souza, he has a Sunday Serenade. He's just dropping the route. He say he gonna feature your track today on Sunday Serenade, starting I think 1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah, big up yourself. I needed to talk to me about this track.
Woman, woman, woman. You are made for me, woman. Girl, I will give you love. Made for a woman. Nothing to worry about. Cause you're rolling with the king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll up on the season. Keep you warm when you're cold. Wrap my arms around your shoulder and hold it. Woman, I love you. Love is blinding, cannot be true. I'm certain people find it hard to do. And when we are close, yeah, naturally irate. Feel good, DJ on the radio playing the very song that sing for you. Girl, I'll give you love. Made for a woman. Nothing to worry about. Cause you're rolling with the king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll up on the seasons. Keep you warm when you're cold. Wrap my arms around your shoulder while holding your hands, your hands. I'll be holding your hands. There won't be a thing from which we'll be running. There's certain things we just can't stop from coming. I'll be there when the sun starts turning red. Till the stars fall from the skies over our heads. Yeah. I will give you love, love, made for you, woman. Nothing to worry about, cause you're rolling with the king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll up on the seasons. Keep you warm when you're cold. Wrap my arms around your shoulder while holding your hands, your hands. I'll be holding your hands. I love being close to you. I don't need most of you, but I know the word to you. But not only this word for you. So I will give you love, love, made for you, woman. Nothing to worry about, cause you're rolling with the king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll up on the seasons. Keep you warm when you're cold. Wrap my arms around your shoulder while holding your hands. Hey, hey. I'll be holding your hands. I'll be holding your hands. Your hands. I'll be holding your hands, girl. Hand in hand us two. I'll be holding your hand. I'll be holding your hands, your hands.
Whoa, Selassie. Now, before you said one word, I'm letting the fans know. Those singles, I'm gonna drop some singles, ladies and gentlemen. You have to check them out, okay? Done Deal, Real Life, Wings, and this one that you heard, Made from a Woman, Guidance Star, Ready Done. You understand?
Retribution.
What's that? The mid-set rhythm and stuff like that. Still the king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
On the galaxies.
yeah.
Listen to me. Talk to me about Made for a Woman. What happened? You just sit back. Did the Empress gave you this sort of levels of writing here or what? Talk to me.
Do you think I'm too deep?
No
A
man.
lot of artists and people who have known over the years tell me. It's a reason why I'm asked this. Because let me tell you something. Black people, we eat, we live, we breathe, we even when we're dying, it's about music. Even when we're sick, it's
Yes.
about music. Music is a
Yes.
part of our lives, an inevitable, indomitable, see me I say, insufferable part of our life. Everything that we do. Now,
Wow.
because of this, I approach music differently. I know for me, it's not just entertainment because us as a people, right
Mm-hmm.
now, see what's going on in Jamaica. We are entertained ourselves to death. And I'm
Yes.
saying these things, this is why I stick out from one level of it at least. So I could be the flag bearer and the one to say, hey, somebody
Mm-hmm.
else, I do it long time and I point the way on a show and I say, yo, uh, you know, you know, you can't just be singing music. You have
Right.
you have to be living it. This is my most. I and I as musicians, the whole of we as artists, we were sent here by the Almighty to save
True.
ourselves and the nation, to help lead
Yes.
the nation. We were supposed to help the leaders who look. We vote for those leaders. Okay, we vote for them. But guess what? God
Mm-hmm.
gave us to you as a gift. Without you have to vote for it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Therefore,
Yes.
there,
I'm listening to
there's a
that. Real
purpose.
talk.
There's a purpose for what we do. Now, for the artist who want to, is free to do. An artist is free to do what he wants to do. You're supposed to entertain the people. Yes, I understand that.
Yes.
But if you're a black man and if you understand what's going on in the world today and what's going on around you, and the least you can
Mm-hmm.
do is be a militia of one. That is my belief. That is my personal liberty. That's how I live. Because me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're a reggae musician and a Rasta man and a reggae musician,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel say you can't make good music if you're not live up. It's impossible for you to make good music if you're not live up. And this is why you're not hearing good music or come out
It's
because the man them not
it's not do as I say, but not as I do. None of that.
so in a while, in a while, I'm gonna prove this because I've been shelved several times and people are not happy. There are some names that I could call right now and it's going to go viral if
Yes.
I do. You get what I'm saying? But these people
Mm-hmm.
are mad about me having the name that I have.
Whoa.
And so them and other
Whoa.
their themselves and other entities have made a concerted effort to make sure that certain things don't happen. Now, what I'm
Mm.
saying now, where it comes to the music, for me, it is really a mission. For me, it is a duty. It is my duty. This is what I give back. I didn't come into music. That's like just like what I like to call the man name because the man had first man who said some sensible things in our business. Who was a superstar. The man said, listen, if you do the thing right, music money are gonna
Yes.
come. Money are gonna come. Money is not a thing you're supposed to worry about. However, the thing right now is just driven by material
Material. Yes.
and everything on this low vibration, this low vibration right now
Yes.
where
Share the page, guys.
yeah man, if you ever walk into certain place and see what was considered X-rated back in our 50s and 60s, oh God, what would you call what's going on now?
Nothing. Nothing to.
There's
Everything.
not
No imagination. You don't
there's
need to
nothing left to
imagine
the
nothing more.
imagination again. I mean, so Now is
No,
the
man.
time. Now is the time for people to begin to look for substantial things. People need substantial
Yes.
music. They don't know that they do. But me can't tell
Mm-hmm.
that people are turned off by this kind of music, you know, really have no substance to it. And it irks your ears when you hear it. Come like certain artists, when we hear them, I'm annoyed by them. You understand? It's not a dislike. It's
Yes.
just a frequency they're on that annoys you.
A real talk, you know.
You know what I mean?
A real what you say I totally agree, because I know one particular mainstream
Artist.
big artist, big Rasta man.
Yeah,
I
man.
did burn out for a couple years. Didn't even play a song because me I said no Rasta man not supposed to sing about no pum pum.
All
You
right.
understand? No
But
Rasta man. If you live up the El Selassie doctrine and everything, no Rasta man supposed to sing about no pum pum. You can sing a lover's tune, yes, without added graphics. And we attack Rastaman, who's supposed to be flying the flags of his Selassie and others,
we
and was
attack Batman
definitely
and
singing
Roger.
about that. So me know we attack about. You understand?
We
And it
attack
goes on,
Batman and
not
Roger.
only
We attack.
him.
That name me can call.
Eh? Eh? No, you
And
see me, me
that
call
name
name, you
me
know.
can call.
You know, me can
That
call
name I
name, you
can
know.
know.
You
You're
understand?
talking fat man. You're talking fat man no Roger. No,
Not
no, listen.
only him,
Not
Sizzler went
only him.
there. You understand?
Well,
Sizzler went there.
exactly.
You understand?
So,
And then when you look at certain when you to me when you did me okay 555. If me definitely, you know what I'm saying, certain music me no play, brethren. If you all go too
yeah.
graphic on a woman thing, and most time people say, "Oh, triple, you don't jump into the dancehall vibes and stuff like that." I do jump into the dancehall vibes, yes, at some given time. But when me, me is a 90s man, you give me the 90s music. You understand? Me love the 90s music. You understand? No, you do have good artists now also who is out there. You know what I'm saying? But me a artist 90s baby. Me love the whole 90s aspect. Well, as I've said that, you know, now coming to the dancehall aspect, a garbage out there. Garbage. And I will
I'm
say
gonna
to
say,
any one of the artists them
you
out
know, me
there,
gonna
it's
say,
garbage.
me gonna say regarding that 555 is the only
Mm-hmm.
constant we have boy is the only constant that we have boy is changed. Change. See? That's the only
Mm-hmm.
constant. Things are gonna always change. You can't stop things from change. Okay? No, no. I can't say I blame the youth. Them never tell you why. They have they have not been facilitated the way they are supposed to have been facilitated. Like for instance, like myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't take it upon myself as a young man and realize that to what I feel in myself, to what I feel and how I feel
Yes.
about the music, I realize that guess what? I have to learn to play music, or else I'm gonna be
Mm-hmm.
at a loss. It's like the song when you
Okay.
just don't play what that. It's because you understand. It's because me learned to play music. That was one of my original songs when me arranged like El Shaddai because I learned to play music. Me arrange, write and arrange it
Yes.
myself because I learned to play music. You get what I'm saying? So I tell myself, say,
Right.
I need to.
Mm-hmm.
But the youth them nowadays, they aren't being facilitated. They're not being mentored. Me hear the young Rasta youth them, me I listen to them lyrics. I'm not listen to them. No for them I go on. Me I listen to them. And the amount of foolishness me hear them have said. Me I wonder if them have no elders around them. And this is why the youth them are going so. Us as Jamaicans, the elder man them the man them we are I and I age right now, them who don't have a responsibility. Because the youth them, when I was 25, the man them we are 70 and now Jamaican man we are 70. Go inside, go sit down. You know why? I don't have no speech to make because a lot of those a lot of us as elders didn't want to be called elders, but did not earn it. The youth them a kill off them one
Yes.
another now because them don't see why them feel live till they all because the elder them are behave like a damn idiot in a society.
Yes. Yes. Hold on now. Hold on now. Totally agree. Totally agree with every word you say. But guess what happened now? Blaming the elders,
They're not blame.
blaming the young youths them who's coming up. Hold on there. Hold on there. Hear me out. Hear me.
It's not really blame. No, it's not a blame.
It's not blame.
No.
All right. I stand corrected. Listen to this now. Now we don't have the elders them who we standing firm and saying yeah, dash with that, this, that. Now, if the youths them these days are writing garbage and putting out garbage, and if it's not going anywhere and if it's not being consumed, them have to stop.
Well, listen,
The market is there because us is listening to it. We are jumping up to it, not me and you. Understand? So if there's no market for it, they have to change. And that's why they keep doing that and putting out more garbage and more garbage, because people out there are consuming it and jumping towards it. So again, they have to change. Because when the artist find out saying can't make $1 after singing about Mary Jane Pum Pum and Mary Jane in its tight skirt and whatever, if there's nothing there to make off that, is just dropping it and nothing, he have to change him style.
we've seen that already also in a 555. We've done it and we've seen it. But we've seen
Me see big grown woman, them a skin out on dance floor.
big grown woman.
Not young.
Yeah, man. It's like, I think
You
that's what I
understand?
was about to say, that there's a lot of people who are undercover, really want to see do as you like. And I always say it comes down to behavior. And when you're in a public, yeah, look, well, we are individuals and so on, and we're grown people. But when you're in public, you must have some sort of decorum, some sort of a common code of conduct. Sure, people say you have dignity and principle about yourself. It's not about other people judging you or anything. You yourself have to judge yourself.
Yeah.
And if that's what you consider normal,
Right.
then this is why the society.
Big up yourself, Tory. Big up yourself, Tory.
This is big up Tory.
Yes. Go ahead.
This is why This is why I'm saying it's not blaming the elders and letting the youths go free. The youths have no choice, and this is what I see as a man who's been in the middle. This is what I know and understand. We're not being.
Yes.
We're on no level. We're not being facilitated, boss. We're just fodder for the feed, and we're just commodities to them make money off of. So may I say, and everybody, yes, I'm telling you, everybody is making money off of I. Nobody is doing what they're supposed to do with that profit. You get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that we.
Jahmali. I gonna really want to cut you. I'm gonna ask you a straightforward question.
Right.
I want you to give me an answer. Do you think that you were or you are blacklisted
I have no proof of
as an artist?
I have no proof of it. We can speak on it.
But what do you think? Talk to me. What do you think?
Yes.
May not have the proof, but Jahmali, you've been through so much
Yes.
of different big time producers. You may not have the proof, but certain things can tell you, say, yeah man, may have to be blacklisted.
Well,
You feel me?
Well, listen. I wonder if I think there's certain things where we can't talk about deeply to people, because make no sense. I want you go down that road if people just become another piece of a media, something for go viral, because people don't really understand, say they themselves
Right.
are being used as pawns in this thing. You get what me saying? King? It sounds like
Right.
theory, but let me tell you something. The people, the powers that be, knows who to pay off, who to quiet, and who to keep their thumbs on. It's always been that
Mm-hmm.
way. Okay? I and I is a threat to the status quo. So may I say, because I and I, they haven't found my weak spot. And then can't use the regular thing them
Okay.
to get me out. So it's like, okay, we don't need him in this. We don't need him. We don't need him. We're not gonna show him no love because he ain't playing ball.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like
You get
that.
what I'm saying? A few people
I
escape
like
through the
that.
skin of them. A few of I and I escape through the skin of with teeth, but the government still find a way how to. This government still
Yes.
find a way to still turn around. Them say if you want to find out who controls you,
Mm-hmm.
try to know who you're not allowed to speak about.
Ooh. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy
Mm-hmm.
right there, sir. You know. That's heavy right there, sir.
You understand?
No, no,
Mm.
yes. No, Jamali.
So if
Who?
you ask a question like that,
Mhm.
if I've been blacklisted, I will tell you that we have evidences that the things that you have, we have evidence, but evidence is not proof. Um,
It's not proof.
all I can
Mm-hmm.
do is tell no. All I can do, and all the people and listen this part of it. I and I who
Mm-hmm.
are from the diaspora, who is reggae music, keep the whole diaspora going. It is the oil that oils the engine, the diaspora engine. Without reggae music, we don't have
Yes.
something keep us going that vibe. So I'm gonna say this right now. We must stop complaining
Hey.
about the music dying and reggae music dying and complain about the culture. Stop complaining about that bullshit because here what I'm gonna tell you this straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Us in the Caribbean and in the diaspora and we're scattered in the with not every yardie where reside abroad. Neglect them culture. Whether in Europe or the Caribbean or over in America. We not draw no card back a yard. Enough never try to make things better. Enough never work so hard till the day them leave the shores of Jamaica.
You know who you remind me, especially when you hold that high pitch. You hold that high pitch, and when you hold that high pitch, you sound just like the Silky One.
We born, man. We
Have you
born
ever
the
been
same
told that?
energy. Garnet was born 5 years and 2 days before me. I was born the 5th of April 1970. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Garnet, the 5th of April 1970. Garnet was born the 2nd of April.
Yes.
So we kind of have the
So,
same kind of energy, figure it more or less, you know, and that's what the 50
so
years are afraid of. So let me
yes.
ask you,
So tell me,
and
sir.
I,
Mhm, go
and I,
ahead.
I'm going to say this, I'll give you back the floor. If we not
Hmm.
start support the real creative artists, then we're not meaning that we as a diaspora, let me tell you what's going to happen if we not begin to support our music.
Yes.
Europeans have a bigger, they're more, first of all, them take the music as novelty. For we, it's a real thing, right? But them take it as
Mm-hmm.
novelty. Means say, less in Europe, less so more than America. America is strict reggae music a straight novelty to them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, some
Yes.
little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Under the sea, kung, 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 under the sea. You understand? That's what they have reggae music. And clown it out.
Wow.
Europeans though have a more Europeans have a buying power when it comes to reggae music, okay? And that is what we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
use and take it away from us. If we as the diaspora people don't start support the music, the buying power alone are gonna
Yes.
make them take some European artists now. And in a few years you're gonna see that happen because they're the ones who are the money is being spent. The Europeans are support these artists, so now them up on top. Although them not have any reggae roots, you know. Them don't know what reggae is about. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? But because of the buying power now, they're going to be, if you know, Mind Shop have more say than even me. I and I, we
Real talk.
you get what I'm saying? And now I've got answer to these guys. You get what I'm saying? Because now
Yes.
Them a get ready. Them a get ready to start a reggae university in freaking Europe. And you hear anybody saying anything about it. So that to show you, say, look, the deeper
The
thing is,
levels of what's going on.
the people enough the better. The music can wake up the people who are living and are sing. The music can wake up the people. So if it is in the powers, it is in the interest of the powers that be to stop the artists, the movement, the producers, anybody who ever push this kind of vibe. They're not gonna make it possible unless the people them decide to guess what. And it sounds like conspiracy.
Yo.
Sounds like
No, it's real talk. It's real talk. For people who knows the music business know that it's real talk you're saying. For those who don't know, well, they could be saying the conspiracy level because they don't know the aspect of that. You understand? Big up my artist Steven Souza. Him say him just download a X amount of Jahmali music. And later on him go and shell it off. But guys, remember Steven Souza Sunday Serenade. Check it out. Jahmali go be blazing on there also. So enough respect on Steven Souza, reggae artist.
So
all right, Jahmali.
Who really is about edutainment. It's not just about entertainment here. So because so far we're entertaining ourselves, Reggie. And with all the serious things that are happening to us as a people, me can't it don't sit well with I and I just entertain ourselves to death well so much while the world fall apart around me. And we don't seem to can't get together with a common code of conduct where we can say, okay, this is what we are going to do to strengthen ourselves and build up. But beginning with the music. Because we're scattered all over the world, but we're not supporting we think.
All over.
We show the world.
All over.
We appreciate this thing, and this is why the music can't get up on the radar, because we're not supporting the music, man. We're not.
We're not.
And we're not about the music dying.
No. I want to draw you back to this track here, Made for a Woman. So we still haven't beat on that yet. You understand? And I have another track that I'm going to... Now, talk to me about Made for a Woman. I mean, no, see, I try exotic, you know get it from me,
You hear the title of that?
You now go get it from it.
Yeah, and that me realize you're not
Made
that me realize you're not me get it. I like it.
Made for a woman.
Made for a woman.
Ladies,
it is
Miss Jones.
I am.
Miss Jones.
I am made for a woman. A woman is made for I and I. I listen. I see the world reaching a stage right now.
So hold on there. So it's not the song is made for a woman. It's the person who sang the song is made for a woman.
No.
And saying what it is.
Okay, so this is why I asked you first now. You have to wonder if I'm too deep for the music, because the concept behind check this. Do you know why I wrote this song? Is because of all the violence against women in Jamaica.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Made for a woman, I should listen what me I say. Woman I love, woman I'll give you love, made for a woman. Nothing to worry about, because you're rolling with a king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll up on the sea sand. Keep you warm when you're cold. Wrap my arms around your shoulder while holding your hands. Right? So I'm going to show you, say, listen, I'm going to love and protect you and keep you safe. So I say, so
real talk.
It is because of that whole thing that's been going on for many years now, and others know. So it's one of them songs where we write to say, okay, made for a woman, specifically as an original song. I've had Medwal Wolipa,
Jahmali.
Song,
them ask for acapella, you know. Jahmali, they asking for acapella for that song. The
Girl,
ladies
I'll
them in the
give you
room.
love, made for a woman. Lower. Girl, I'll give you love, made for a woman. Nothing to worry about. I'll be rolling with the king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll up on the sea sand. Keep you warm when you're cold. Wrap my arms around your shoulder while holding your your hands. I'll be holding your hands, your hands. Mhm. Woman, I love you. Love is blinding, cannot be true. I'm certain people find it hard to do. And when we are close, yeah, naturally I feel good. DJ on the radio playing, 555 on the radio playing the very song I'd sing for you. Girl, I'll give you love made for a woman and nothing to worry about. Cause you're rolling with the king and the king strong. Yes, I. Yes, I. You
Yo,
see your heart or something.
Miss Jones, hold on. May I tell say Alia sing. I think this Miss Jones is the only one in the room like this song is made for me. Big up Miss Jones out of Chicago. She been dropping like I want to hear his voice. I want to hear his voice. So big up Miss Jones out of Chicago. A mad thing. You understand? Listen, Jamali, who is your friend? Who you consider your friend?
Well, oh my God, that's a very good question. I don't know if I look. Can I say
Mm-hmm.
this? I
Yes,
don't place
sir.
emphasis on certain word. Like for
Okay.
instance, who is the world and what is the world? Who do you do? Does anyone in the world address anybody that they know as hey the world, come here, your daughter, or your son, or your uncle, and everything. Who is the world? I mean, we when we say the world, we refer to the world. You see me I say like we're talking about people, right? But in
Yes.
essence, there's there's nothing tangible that we can point on and touch it and say this is the world. Like my glasses in my hand. You get what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
just a word that means something or support. It means a concept, but it's just a concept. That's all it is. It's not something which is actual. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
People, people, you get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the word friend. Okay? It's a word that
Mm-hmm.
some white man made this to kind of articulate how he feels about somebody dear that's dear to him or something. Okay? But I'm saying, from my
Mm-hmm.
understanding as a man, from my overstanding, my fullness as a man, when you use the word friend, you can be a friend to anyone, even a stranger, someone that doesn't know you. When you every
Mm-hmm.
time you receive the act of kindness or you give an act of kindness, that's friendship. I think that's what friendship is. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's just two adults seeing eye to eye and overstanding with each other and are not at odds with each other. You get what I'm saying? Meaning
Yes.
we can compromise on each other's behaviors and decorum and disposition. Oh, like that thing about that brother yeah, or that girl yeah, but him alright overall, And then now, me as a man now, all right, look
Mm.
on this now. Me a man, you a man, right? Both are we a man, right? The
Yeah.
thing what we have in common is that we are man,
True.
right? So from that point of view, man supposed to know themselves, and it's a man's. And when a man know himself, yeah, show me a company, I'll tell you who you are. You probably as a man, you're more comfortable around certain other man. You're less comfortable around some
Yes.
other set of man because you get what I'm saying. So you choose who your friends are. No,
Mm-hmm.
I speak from a perspective as an artist who's been around the world and interacted with thousands of people, people who have interacted with just once, and they consider me to be their friend. So the
Right.
word friend is kind of superfluous to me, because guess what? I
Okay.
treat everyone the same. My dearest friends and people who I
True.
don't know. I think we for always be up full, straight up, and what you call no,
Mm-hmm.
honest, real with people. Let's be real
Okay.
with people. And,
Real talk.
and and
No.
resist the ego vibes to be
Mm-hmm.
inflated or offended because that's where the friendship now, friendship it kind of get tricky there. So.
Comes in.
Yeah, it get tricky. And some
All right.
friendship is a thing where I saw me look on it, Bridget, you know? I saw me look on it.
And I understand. I understand that concept where how you look at it. Now, another question. Another question. And I want you to listen to this question also and give me your feedback on that. Jamali, how would you like to be remembered?
For exactly for, as someone who was authentic in my liberty and my craft. You get me? I say that.
A person who is authentic in wow.
Yeah, man.
That's deep.
Authenticity. Because a lot, me have a song. All right, I have an
Mm-hmm.
album working on now that I'm about to drop right now, an EP, and one of the songs on it is called "Superficial
Mm-hmm.
Warrior." Seeing, and there's so much
Mm-hmm.
superficiality around us, and I think it's driven by just society, technological age, and the means that is now provided in everybody's hand, which is this phone. When me talk to, everybody can jump on the phone now and be whoever they want to be,
Coco.
and say whatever they want to say,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So, you know.
So hold on now. Hold on there. Hold on. So if I want to ask another question again now. So if me come and check the eye and we sit down, what would be and you say yo triple, but me I row a boat in okay, you know the talk there from
Yeah,
back
yeah, yeah.
home. Me I row a boat right now. What would be your food of choice rowing?
Oh my God. You know what
Rowing the
you know
boat.
my father, you know my call my father. You know, my call my father, my call my father Waza, right? My father is 92 years old.
Eh.
My father is still living. My mom,
Whoa.
yeah.
God bless him,
And
man.
the man when still if you don't mind sharp, we have to dry him out like coconut tree. Cause I'm still going like you want quite climb coconut tree. Yeah, I understand.
You see it?
So, me used to call him a Waza because it was
Yes.
since me a Rasta, I found out that he was a Rasta also. The something I was a Rasta, I was a
Whoa.
so me grew up basically as he was a fisherman, and so I grew up basically not eating
Mm-hmm.
certain kind of doctrine when me say well by the time I come to Rasta, it was nothing
Okay.
for me. Food was nothing for me because I done grow up only eating certain things. Never eat no pork. Never eat no. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I had beef in my life, I was probably like 17 or 18 years old.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
because we never
Whoa.
eat it so much. It's there, but nobody liked it. Me never like it when me are you. Me never.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, my meal of choice would be, look, me is a fish man. Me eat fish. You understand? I'll
Mm-hmm.
tell you if me I go eat some fly up, I must me I do it myself. You understand? Some fly up or some swim away. No, me I be authentic and real with you. Me not go around. But
You just say fly up. You just tell me fly up. You just say fly up.
yeah man, fly up. Which is chicken. Fly up. I will call the fish. We call the fish swim away. Yeah, fly up and swim. Yeah, fly up and swim away.
Yeah. Yo, man, Tessa, it was we were talking about this same talk the other day. It was me, Steven Souza, and Mason the Emperor. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Yeah,
Yeah, we sitting down talking about the same thing. Like, oh, the Jamaicans they change up the whole English language, the whole everything to suit certain things,
yeah,
and an artist came to my studio and told me if he play track number few. Confused the hell out of me for the first time I ever heard play track number few, and I'm like, which track that? I'm
I
looking
know,
down
me too.
the song list to see which songs say few. I could not find a friggin' song, and it was Ghost. It was Ghost, and I said, "What's the way
Right.
I say?" And the man just looked on me, and the man just, and it's an interview now. He said, "Yo, Triple, you have to go back to Jamaica, You're there too long now."
Yeah.
Yeah, play number track number few. Ah boy, I
Yeah.
tell you, it's funniest thing.
We're not the number. We're
All
not the
right.
number two.
Yes, there you go. Now, before
Why?
I end this, I gotta ask you this important, and it's a very important question that I want to ask you in the
Yeah.
music and most of all the reggae aspect. Now, everybody here know about Jahmali, your message in your music, what it's all about, what you preach. A promoter come to you and say, "Yo, Jamali, me have a gig for you." Now the
Uh-huh.
gig is with it's an organization that requests for you because they like your vibes and stuff like that. So he's explaining that, okay, this is a gay and lesbian organization and they want you to come and sing. Would you perform or wouldn't you not perform?
On one condition, or probably a few conditions.
Or you would or you tell me that you would perform on on certain conditions?
Yeah.
Give me the condition, because me just asking the question, say would you definitely rock the mic and preach the message, or there's certain conditions now you're saying that you will go by. So talk to me.
Yes, because if they're the ones who requested me, then it must be a reason.
Right.
I'm not going to flat out
Y-
deny them.
Okay. Well, the reason is they like the message in your music. They like your flow. They wanted to come sing some
Right.
songs and I'm playing.
Well, as long as I'd have to see what the terms are, what kind of thing, how that. So make sure there are no shenanigans. That's what I say. As you say here in America.
Okay.
And
Okay. And as long as there's no shenanigans, the man will go spit the message.
yeah, because shenanigans include. Look, I'm here to do a job. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to socialize and freaking get to know anybody in a special or do anything special other than my job when I come to do.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so hold on now. So
Right,
Selassie,
right.
so hold on. So that was the spec.
That was the condition. Because yeah,
Yo, family.
because
Yo.
I'm fearless. Because I'm fearless. And listen, I'm totally secure in myself. Listen, some man, listen what some man do. 555, listen what some man do. 555, listen what
Eh.
some man put themselves in a box. And you go lock up yourself in that box. Nobody never force you. Lock yourself up in that box.
True.
You're the one who did it to yourself.
True.
Now if you check my work,
True.
if anyone of them sat down and talked to me, they would realize that I can sit down and talk with the lesbian, the batman, and let them see themselves for themselves that hey, you have the right to fight for your cause because you're a human being, okay? But don't force me. You're not doing anything different from what the Catholic Church has done, from what the colonizers has done. So for that reason, I'm going to disagree not with you and what you want to achieve, but I'm going to disagree with the way you're going about it. You're trying to force this thing down my throat as a straight heterosexual man who never gave a fuck about you and your liberty. If you want to do what you want to do, what you do. I don't freaking care. That's you. Just don't try to force it on me. Me and Rasta, we've been marginalized and ostracized. We've been through it. Worse than you, who are come now with this little thing where you see I come with. And we never force the world to accept we and write in some book say I want people to search this book. This is why I manifest right now, because these guys went to school with Barack Obama, and the boy them write the same book. Overall in straight America. Google it. Google that.
Overall in straight America.
Overhauling straight America. Type that in your Google
overhauling.
search
Okay.
And them say this is what them going to do. Then this book details what they're going to overall America and get America to accept this kind of thing. So it is not something that is happening naturally. It is something that has been forced on us. And I'm not
force is forceful. Yeah.
I'm not fight it. I'm not tell them people are not supposed to have them ways. Me sing a song named Selector Man on my third album called We I Open. When that album released and was played, the producer called me one day, sounded really concerned. And I'm like, what, man? He's like, well, these people reach out to me and they want to know what I'm saying. Ask your program director for search a song named Selector Man. Okay? When me sing about the Batty Boy them again, language for your program. And I'm saying to the man, because a long time I tell the man, them say, why you not promote these people? Why not leave them alone? I mean, listen, if you think deeper than this, we can't end up we cannot end up doing the same thing the monsters has done to us. You get what I say?
Right.
We can't do that. We have to have enough conscience. We have to be conscientious enough to know where the line is drawn. Say, yo, if we go too far, we'll end up doing the same thing like our oppressors. How different that gonna make we? You see?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
No.
So you have to draw a line.
Yes, I definitely
these people and
draw a line somehow.
This, and let them know this is what it is. You get what I say? Because intelligent people can reason. And if people see that, listen, me not fight you, Bridget. Me have a struggle too. Me still a fight for black power. So this is the condition. I'll come and sing for you when we do some black power movement. I wanna see your face, your LGBTQ face that support this black power movement.
One hand washes the other.
I support where me in my heart is one of my biggest, one of my pet peeves. Reparations now on that black people, black power. I mean, always I say, I something when I say, man, we never stop live. So I'm a live the way that. That's why I say we have to be a militia of one, Bridget. The answer begins from I and I.
We go definitely have a sit down. Jahmali, we have to have a sit down chat, sit down forum. No, Jahmali, I go and play. Listen to me, I love your vibes, you know. I love your vibes, Jaja. No, this is the song. You did this song for me. Personally, you did this song for me and didn't know that you were doing this song for me.
Yeah?
You want me to play this song I tell you about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, a long time conquering lion, them a champion. Jahmali tell them, say them are the number one.
Jahmali!
The lion, them so strong, them can't wrong.
And my son that, you know. And my son, you know.
I like
and my son, you did that for, you know.
Really?
Joma, get the dub for you, for me. You did that. You know, you remember when you did that dub for me? You remember? When that song just came out. Hear the song.
Yo, listen.
Yeah, a long time conquering lion, them a champion. Jahmali tell them, say them are the number one. The champion, the lion, them so strong, them can't wrong. Oh, conquering lion, the number one, the champion. Yeah, a long time we are tell them in a dance clash. I say Concrete Lion is the number one. The champion, them so strong, them can't wrong. No. Yes, a long time we are tell them in a dance clash. Concrete Lion sound is the number one. The champion, the lion. Let it be known, a conquering lion around the town. Jump hands going down. Conquering lion now wear the crown. Taking the sound to another level. Judah praise Jah, never the devil. But a good thing for do in this sound game. Some boys get slow once again. Yeah. A long time we are tell them in a dance clash. I say conquering lion as the number one. The champion,
Yo, when Tory came to me and mentioned your name, me say, who you say? Who again? Jahu?
Yeah, man.
Me say, hold on. I did like this. Let me check my schedule. You understand? I went to Europe and I come back last week. And I say, hold on. Schedule tour. He say, is you still on schedule? I say, yeah, for the on my schedule. You feel me? Yeah, you understand? Because I know today, may I play you.
I don't know.
You understand?
Sure,
you remember Judah? You remember Judah? Joma.
Trinidad, yeah.
All right. When me tell you say is a dread from Trinidad, give me your track for the first time at that Monday.
Yeah. My God.
So you know the levels from when I've been playing you. The levels from how long I've been playing you, from when I know about you.
Well, you know, brother.
Me I have dub plate. I must about 3 dub plate or something from you.
Well, brother. My thing is, I'm really doing this for the betterment of people overall. Whether you white, black, pink, purple, or blue. Okay? And
yes,
me have some new things coming. I'm not ask your listeners and your fans and all of them to look out for that, because this one gonna be smash. All right,
yes.
because some great me have some great messages on this one, and some nice love songs, you know. So hey, it gonna be terrible, man. And they ask you, but when we reach that time, they ask guys support, you know, because we want the people them to go ahead and go online and begin supporting. Look, we think we feel rally around the set of artists that represent the music, because that's where it's at. You hear me? I say too much superficiality in our music, and I want to. There's a substandard level of the way we look at it right now. It's not as professional anymore. I want to bring back the vibe there. You know, that
creativity, most definitely.
With a raw, raw, one drop vibe, that vibe that what Jamaicans used to. I want to bring that vibe back.
Bring it back. Bring back the old school. Bring it back. We need that back in the dancer.
Well, that's the thing that we're coming with.
Now, Jahmali, tell me, I want you, the fans, they are listening to you right now. Let them know all that digital platform that you have. How many albums you have, period? How many albums you have?
Three really, no. 3. All these years.
Three really. So you're coming out with the 4th one. The next one that you're gonna drop will be the 4th one.
Yes.
Yes.
All these years. And it's not for lack of music, it's for lack of support.
Yeah.
You know, because remember, I started out, as I said, with Jeremy and them, it was really professional. You can't drop the thing. Can't drop the ball.
Yes.
You know, it's hard to go back to standard after you're used to a standard already.
All right. So now let them know what type of digital platform you're on and where they could get your music right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, just where all the platforms, all my new music there on Spotify.
Spotify,
Yeah, yeah. You just I
CD
think
Baby.
yes. I think if they go to my page at the underscore real underscore Jahmali and visit my fan page on Facebook, you will see
Mm-hmm.
information for all my latest releases. And I'm going to update some of this information also on my. We're in the process right now. You understand me and my publicist. So we can put up all
Yeah.
those information will be on uh my Instagram page
Mm-hmm.
at the underscore real underscore Jahmali.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we've been here. I want to thank each and every one who've definitely logged in. Management, definitely Belsey, the whole 9 yard, Dope Queen also, Tori also that I definitely got to give love and respect to Tori and stuff like
Big up
that.
tour, big up
Okay, she
tour.
was she yeah when she's telling me about you, she was like, oh Triple, you gotta talk to him, you gotta talk to him. I say I gotta talk to him. I want to talk to this man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, and I love the whole aspect of your vibes within the music, and you're such an easy, cool person to talk about. You have so much to talk
Oh
about,
God, man, I've
and you
got
know
so much,
so much in the business. You
so much.
understand? You know so much in the business. We're definitely gonna
We
have a
have to do it
forum
again.
with you and put together. And remember, we have to,
Yeah,
you understand?
we have
And as I'm the type of person, when I say Jamali, your family, I mean your family.
just put
You
on right.
understand?
So thank you.
And that's what it
It's a
means.
lot to me. See,
Yes, and Jamali, when you drop it, you have a date when the album go be dropping,
I'm
or you still
planning.
working through paperwork on that?
I'm planning. I'm planning for this quarter, this last quarter of this year. So we'll talk about
Mm-hmm.
anytime September, October. You
Okay.
know, I wanna drop it.
And
It should have been this month to next month. But we still have some.
yeah, any collab
Um,
on there, or just straight to you?
no, I could have, but there's no collab on it. I know people love
Okay.
collab.
Okay.
I know people love collab. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to do a few collabs. And the thing is, I've got so much
Okay.
to say. You know what I mean? And collab feel more
I got you,
like
boss.
an entertainment thing more than collab
Yes.
don't feel more to me like a edutainment. To me, feel more like just for the entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I have so many interesting things to say.
Ladies and
You know,
oh my gosh. Joe Jackson is in the building. Joe,
big up, man.
Commander Joe, big up
Come on,
yourself,
that
you
Joe, big
know.
up yourself, man.
Commander Joe, don't tell me you just come out of bed now, you know.
Anyway,
Eh? Commander Joe, you say Joe just a peep out him head, boss.
no, hey, him a get, hello, me, him a get,
Eh,
him a get ready for him peanut soup.
eh. Hold on, whoa. What you know about peanut soup?
But you know about peanut soup?
Eh? Hold on. You talk to NY?
Who-
You know NY?
you need to tell me some more.
Yo. Yeah, so hold on. So Joe really a drink peanut soup too? Me blows that. Yo, uno deadly, you know. Uno deadly, you know.
But I don't know about
Yo,
that.
me can't touch a peanut soup, man. That thing I put here on my chest, my lad. Joe, we have to go talk, because me find out say I drink peanut soup. After NY come introduce me to him peanut soup. You understand? Yo, a good thing I end the interview, because it definitely turned to a different levels, Yo, guys, big up yourself. Jahmali, Bingy Mali. You understand? Thank you very much. I should say for accepting the invitation. You understand? You came, you saw, and you conquered. Enough love and respect, my brother. All the best for the future and your endeavorment in the music business. Yeah, yo, it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. Remember that. All right. Thanks again to the whole management, Stonefire. I say, Tory Commander Joe. Big up to your management team and things like that. All who is inside there. Heather Virgo, Phyllis, Carmen, Claudette, my management team also, and my South Africa team, Dope Queen, to everybody from my UK massive here and Kenya's Raz Ibra from Kenya. Saw you earlier, couldn't get to touch base with you, so enough love and respect from Kenya and things like that. We out of here, guys. Take care. Made for woman. We out of here, guys. Thank you. Do remember Sunday Serenade by Steven Souza. Alright. Make sure each and every one be there. Thank you, Karen.
Woman, I love you. Love is blinding, cannot be true. I'm certain people find it hard to.
Thank you, Heather. Kamisha, out to London, I see ya. Thank you, guys. Sharon Love Lock, out to the UK also. Claudette, out to the UK, thank you. Phyllis, UK massive. Heather Virgo, Florida. Steven Souza, New York City. Easy Joe Jack. Call Whitney out to Washington, D.C. Bob's Anderson out to the UK, London. Gillian Gordon out to the UK. Carmen Williams out to New York City. I'll be there when the sun starts turning red. Till the stars fall from the sky. Thank you guys who make this thing possible. I will give you love, made for you, woman. Whoa. Nothing to worry about, cause you're rolling with the king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll. Derek, I see you. On the seasons. Keep you warm when you're Colum Spanish out of South Africa. Big producer. Big up yourself, Colum Spanish. Producer out of South Africa. I love being close to you, and I don't need no substitute. While I know the world to you, I'm not knowing this world of you. So I will give you love, made for you, woman. Nothing to worry about, cause you're rolling with the king and the king strong. Come, let's take a stroll up on the seasons. Keep you warm when you're cold. Wrap my arms around your shoulder while holding your hands. Yeah, yeah. London, Birmingham, Jahmali. Thank you guys. We out of here.